Good day. I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Friday, December 2. Major General Rocky Meade is now officially the new head of the Jamaica Defence Force, JDF. He received the instrument of office from Governor General Sir Patrick Allen in a ceremony at King's House yesterday. Major General Meade takes over from Major General Anthony Anderson, who has been appointed as Jamaica's first National Security Advisor. Prime Minister Andrew Holness expressed confidence in the new JDF Chief of Defence Staff, while thanking his predecessor, Major General Anderson, for serving in the role for the last 6 years. While thanking the JDF for its years of contribution to national security, the Prime Minister also reiterated that government had an unremitting resolve to address Jamaica's crime problem. That, he stressed, was the focus of the National Security Council.
Areas to be carefully examined will include deployment, mobility, investigative capacities, procedures and legislation as we move to secure Jamaica.
At another function this week, Prime Minister Andrew Holness called for greater investments to deepen and widen tourism offerings on the island. Mr. Holness made the call on the heels of increases in tourism earnings, as well as stopover and cruise passenger arrivals for the January to October period. He was speaking at Thursday's rebranding and reopening of Prospect Outback Adventures to the Yaman Adventure Park.
That you have taken the risk shows that the environment is such that it is good and supportive for business, and the government continues to make the commitment to make the environment even better for business so that you can take more risks and make more investments, bring more employment and more economic growth.
The 1,000-acre property in St. Mary underwent a $1 million upgrade and now employs 200 full-time staff and 150 indirect workers. The office of the Prime Minister is soon to be operated on the power of renewable energy. Minister of Science, Energy and Technology Andrew Wheatley made the announcement on Wednesday. He says Jamaica House will be outfitted with solar panels through a contribution from the Clinton Foundation.
So we are not just about talk, we are about setting the example. And that project should come on stream and be fully in place by the middle of 2017.
Minister Wheatley was speaking at the launch of a project called the Deployment of Renewable Energy and Improvement of Energy Efficiency in the Public Sector. He told the stakeholders that government remains on track to meet its target of having renewable energy accounting for 30% of the country's energy mix by the year 2030.
And based on where we are right now, it is quite possible, all things being equal, that we're going to exceed 2030 in 30.
In the meantime, Minister Wheatley says that since the introduction of the Ease Up on the Energy campaign, electricity use in government buildings has fallen by a monthly average of 4,000 kilowatts per facility. The retrofitting of old AC units and other energy upgrades has also resulted in $123 million in savings for the government. Minister of Industry, Commerce, Agriculture and Fisheries Carl Samuda has welcomed the launch of the Private Sector Organization of Jamaica, PSOJ, Corporate Governance Code, which creates a framework to facilitate increased growth. He says the updated code is being launched in an environment of growing business confidence and where there is firm commitment by both the government and private sector to lay the groundwork for sustained economic progress.
Good corporate governance can have a significant impact on the growth and development of a country in a number of ways, including but not limited to increased access to external finances by firms, which can lead to greater investment, higher growth, and greater employment creation.
The PSOJ Corporate Governance Code facilitates implementation of best practices. It provides entities with a framework to support the implementation and monitoring of principles and policies to improve accountability and transparency. Vice President of the PSOJ, Dennis Cohen, says the code is being targeted at medium and large-sized businesses and has been tailored to reflect internationally accepted governance practices. And finally, scores of civil servants who have served 25 years and more have been recognized by the government for their long and dedicated service to the public sector. The recipients were presented with plaques at a ceremony held at King's House on Wednesday. Minister of State with responsibility for the public service, Rudyard Spencer, commended them for faithfully serving the country. The Long Service Award ceremony marked the end of Civil Service Week. This year's theme was Driving Change, celebrating excellence in a transformed public service. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.